just out there training and ready for the opportunity for when a fight came together. And matchmaker Rob Beaver gives him an opponent here. 3 weeks out from the show, it's Rafael Palomac, and Kyron Cameron looks to slam dunk his way to 4-0 as a mixed martial artist. So we take a look at the tail of the tape right here. Just a 2-year age advantage for Palomac, 2-inch height advantage as well. The weight's pretty much identical, and a 1-inch reach advantage for Rafael Palomac.
Ladies and gentlemen, this BTC welterweight contest will be decided in 3 rounds or less.
Final man inside the cage is the veteran referee in all of Ontario, Brian Beauchamp. We are set for our welterweight bout. Rafael Palomac in the black shorts, Kyron Cameron in the blue.
Both guys coming out orthodox. Paolo now southpaw, throwing a body kick there. Looks like he's trying to set up that body kick. Gets the cage, gets the double leg takedown, very nice.
Great takedown, great way for Palomac, a guy, as we said, just returned to MMA at the end of 2019, not afraid to mix it up with the very hot prospect, Kyron Cameron, and throwing a series of combinations.
Some good ground and pound there, and Kyron turned, giving up his back, and Rafael took advantage. He's got one hook in now. Kyron's doing the right thing. Oh, he's still in that one hook in, kind of riding between half guard and full mount.
Palomac trying to use those hammer fists to find a way to flatten out in Kyron Cameron, and now almost had full mount.
Kyron's reaching underneath here.
What a start here for Rafael Palomac. As you said, Josh, we don't know too much about him, but already we know he'll get right up in your face and make it a fight.
Rafael kind of got a little bit sloppy on top there, gave Kyron a little bit of an opening. Now he ends up on his back. Kyron's on top here in half guard.
Pinning up Palomac against the fence.
A great start for Rafael there. Came out of the gate hard, got the takedown, and started some ground and pound.
And we don't know too much about what his ground game's like, though. Training at Mundai Jiu-Jitsu, you know, it's obviously got to be pretty good with Chris Lee Byrne, the head coach.
Yeah, and you see, his teammates on the card, obviously very good jiu-jitsu guys.
Actually, his coach, Chris Lee Byrne, is the only loss on Palomac's record back in 2014.
Palomac back to his feet. Oh, Kyron coming in super heavy. A little bit too aggressive there. Swing and a miss, and Rafael gets that takedown, but pulls Kyron on top of him.
Yeah, that was, I saw the idea what he was looking for, but didn't have enough strength to take down Cameron.
Oh.
And now he's got himself in a bad position, a north-south choke.
He's got it.
He's got the choke. Kyron Cameron moves to 4-0 inside the BTC cage.
Wow.
And faced a lot of adversity here against Rafael Palomac.
That's got to be a huge win for Kyron, obviously, but now he got to showcase his ground game as well. A lot of people are saying he was more just a striker, but proven right there, he just got a beautiful submission win.
And you saw the pressure early on from Palomac. Kind of really stunned Cameron. I don't think Cameron expected this aggressiveness from Palomac.
Yeah, Palomac out of the gate came heavy. He came to the fight right away. Didn't want to take any time. Here's the takedown here, which he dropped it right down and pulled him on top instead of using his hips to throw him over top like he could at the suplex. And here's that nice Darce choke from Kyron. And you see how deep it is there. Rafael, and also using the cage, he's pinned up against there. He can't move his hips.
Out came at 2 minutes, 3 seconds of the first round for your winner by Darce choke submission, Kyron Cameron.
He said right now he's in peak performance. He found peak performance by accident, preparing and training for 3+ months. He said right now we're going to see the best Vlad Kazbekov because this is his 10th fight. And there's something about 10 fights, Josh, that you just find that rhythm.
Yeah, he asked me about that too, and he said, when did you start feeling comfortable really in the cage? And I said about 10 fights. I didn't have any amateur fights, so I had to do 10 pros. But yeah, at the 10 fight mark, a lot of athletes, they say, that's the time where they start to feel their best.
And you see the tail of the tape here. The age goes in favor of Eric Wilson. Height and weight are pretty much identical, but Vlad Kazbekov with a very impressive 70-inch reach, a 3-inch reach advantage over Wilson. Our third and final man inside the BTC cage is veteran referee Todd Anderson, one of the best that mixed martial arts has.
Here we go.
Here we go indeed. Eric Wilson in the white and black shorts, Kazbekov in the black.
Grab these with a nice lead uppercut there. It's going to be interesting to see, if Eric Wilson, puts the pressure on. I know he's been training, but not really for a fight. We'll see if, endurance will be a factor here if it goes the distance or in the later part of the round.
Good kick to the body from Kazbekov.
Both guys exchanging some nice leg kicks.
And the leg kick's such an important tool, Josh, that fighters are really starting to use to the best of their ability.
Oh, yeah. There's that low cap kick. A lot of guys are starting to do that way more. Oh, Eric shoots in for a takedown. Stuff by Vlad.
Well, good takedown stuff from Vlad Kazbekov. He does a lot of his training as well with Niagara Top Team, which Coach Chris Prickett is there, and they just won not only the OUA Wrestling Championships, but Best Wrestling Squad in all of Canada and in U Sports, as Kazbekov's letting his hands go.
Vlad's landing some nice shots here. That overhand right to that left hook. Eric takes it, keeps coming forward.
We're just starting to pick apart Eric Wilson is Kazbekov.
Ooh, nice right hand by Eric.
Oh, good head kick as well.
Eric's one of those guys that, he's hard to get out of there, man. Like, he won't quit. He'll just keep coming. You got to put him unconscious or totally submit him. He won't look for a way out.
Kazbekov had that nice flurry. Looked like he may have hurt Wilson, but kind of backed off a bit. Much more disciplined, Vlad. Normally we see him throw those spinning kicks at random, but he's definitely got a game plan. He wants to take apart Wilson on the feet.
That's something he was talking about. He said he gets in there, gets so anxious and wants that big win. There's a big overhand right by Vlad there.
Beautiful overhand right from Kazbekov.
Nice timing on the double leg, but didn't commit on it totally, and Vlad was able to stuff it. Oh, nice uppercut.
What an uppercut. That got the respect of Wilson, who pins Kazbekov up against the fence.
Nice strike off the break there.
Great left from Kazbekov.
Good action early between these two. Nice right hand by Eric Wilson over the top. Eric's going back to that leg kick there. He's landing at quite a few of them. Ooh, nice overhand right by Vlad.
Vlad obviously enjoying the effects of not having... Oh!
Overhand
And
right.
there's a big
Right,
overhand right. Wilson
Drops
in
him.
trouble. Kazbekov going in for the finish with
Vlad's-
raining some big shots down.
Vlad's landing some heavy ground and pound here. Eric's trying to hold on. Vlad's looking to finish.
Wilson trying to tie up Kazbekov.
Eric's trying to slow him down, tie him up, and get his marbles back here.
Well, that's just the veteran savvy from Eric Wilson. Knew he was hurt, and a couple more of those shots, Todd Anderson would have had to stop it.
A nice overhand right there line from Vlad. Dropped Eric.
And one of Vlad's big training partners is our current middleweight champion, Aaron Jeffrey, who won the title in a great combination like that. And that's just got to be such a benefactor where you got a guy that's a big middleweight that can throw good strikes, and obviously that's kind of passing off to Vlad right now.
Yeah, they're great buddies. They work together all the time, and you can see both guys progressing in the striking game there. This is where Vlad said, before, like I was talking about, when he gets guys hurt, he just gets so anxious once to get in there and have the finish. And, he's doing a little bit more calculated job now. He seems a little bit more calm and comfortable, and that just comes with that, ring time.
Well, he was talking about peak performance, as he said, and so far, as this first round's coming to a close, this is maybe the best, cleanest Vlad Kazbekov that we have seen here inside the BTC cage.
Yeah, agreed. He's looking very, very good, very sharp, landing beautiful combinations.
And not rushing anything, Josh.
Yeah. Oh, Eric's looking for that arm.
Eric looking for the arm bar coming out the back door.
A little late.
But couldn't really get that. And Kazbekov took his time, one deep breath, and was able to get the arm free and goes right back to work in the half guard with some ground and pound.
Eric is always looking to do something here off his back. He's looking to sweep, looking to submit, looking to grab legs. He's never looking just to hold on here and try to ride it out. He's always looking to attack.
But you do wonder on the lack of a camp that Eric really had, just really took this fight on 6 days' notice. How well will his cardio be? You know he's going to last for the first round here, Josh. He's a tough guy, veteran. But as time goes on, Vlad keeps putting him in these predicaments. It's going to just wear on him.
Yeah, exactly. You know how much preparation can you really have in 6 days? Really none. You know, you get the fight. Okay, pack my bags, fly out 2 days later, and you're fighting. So we'll see. You know, I'm hoping Eric was training heavy, the whole time, but we don't really know.
And the horn goes to end the first round. A very impressive first round for Vlad Kazbekov.
Here we go, round two.
Round two underway. Very impressive Kazbekov round, but Wilson, he's going to put that in the back of his mind and go right back to work and try to get something started.
Yep, Wilson's coming back.
A kick to the body from Wilson, and they went up high on a head kick.
Wilson's going back to that leg again. Oh, nice body shot. Nice combination by Vlad. Going body and back over the top.
Wilson starting to headhunt a bit and leaving himself open for those body shots. Oh, good shot from Vlad. Takedown is stuffed, scramble, and Kazbekov puts Wilson up against the fence.
Yep, Eric was coming forward, landed some good shots. Smart by Vlad. He's trying for that outside trip, didn't get it.
Working again. Referee Ton Anderson warning Vlad about the fingers up against the fence, and on the break, a good left from Kazbekov.
Ooh, nice body kick.
Vlad's body kicks have just been real impressive this evening.
Eric dukes in for a shot. He's got to be careful leaving that neck out there, but
got to be careful, and you can see just how valuable it is training at Niagara Top Team with world-class Canadian-level wrestling, as Kazbekov stuffed it, went down here, but is actually, it looks like, in better position working for the neck.
Doesn't have any more. Eric got the takedown, so Eric's on top here. There's no threat of a guillotine anymore. So Vlad's got to look to maybe use this as a sweep or look to use the wall here and wall walk. He probably will do here.
As he started to
Eric's going to take the back. Vlad gave up his back there. Ooh, nice strike up the break there, but didn't land for Eric.
Oh, good combination. A good one. Oh, right hand from Wilson. Vlad leaving his hands down. Now you're starting to wonder, is he starting to get a little tired, Josh?
Yeah, you know what? He landed, he threw a lot of shots, landed some big ones, and when he does throw, Vlad, he doesn't pitter-patter. You know, he throws everything with full intent, trying to knock you out. And, you know, the longer you do that, the more tired you're going to get. So we'll see if he can keep this pace up for this, 3 rounds or until a finish. But he's swinging heavy, wild punches now.
And his hands are really down. He's starting to breathe heavy with 2:30 left to go here in the second.
Just missed on that left hook there.
Now just like an old schoolyard fight, just throwing the hands from both guys.
And this is what I was saying about Eric Wilson, man. He's just a tough, rugged guy that will just keep coming, man. You got to finish him to finish this fight. If you give him any opportunity, he will take it. And he's coming forward here.
Take down his stuff, but this, as we've said many times, is such a grueling part. It doesn't look like much, but how draining is it, Josh, when if you're Vlad, you're up against the fence against Eric Wilson?
Yeah, it's super tight. Going backwards is not something we do naturally, right? So when someone's always pressing forward, it drains you even more. There's always in your face. That's why you see Khabib, when he goes forward with guys, they're so tired. Oh, Vlad landed some nice shots here, though. Oh, nice left hook.
Great hooks from Kazbekov through the shield of Eric Wilson.
Ooh, nice jab exchanged by both men there. Eric's been landing his jab too quite a bit. Eric's starting to get bloodied up here. Looks like his nose is bleeding pretty good.
Wilson's nose, definitely the worst for wear, but he's seen that many a times. He'll push through and keeps trying to back down Kazbekov. You see how this fight's really taking that turn.
Yeah, Eric's still coming. We're about just over a minute left in the second round. It's been an action-packed fight this far, so there's been a lot of energy expended by both guys. He's going to look to sweep that outside leg. Oh, lets it go. This is something that they work on at Niagara Top Team and at Parabellum so much. So Vlad, is in a very comfortable position here. He's got that overhook, but he's got to look to get his back off the cage, right? The longer he sits here, the more he's losing.
You definitely got to have some movement, some way to get out, and that's one way to do it. A good elbow.
Yeah, nice strike off the break there. Ooh, nice overhand right. Again, nice jab.
Now Vlad's starting to put those combos together that we saw in the first and the early portions of this second.
Eric's starting to get really bloodied up here. Back with that leg kick. Eric's got to set that leg kick up, though. He throws it naked. Vlad might time a nice shot. Ooh, nice head kick.
Head kick was the ball of the foot that cut him, or hit Vlad in the side of the head, not the shin.
Ooh, nice right hand.
Good shot. I think Vlad's hurt.
Nice sequence there. Vlad's going to use the roll. Nice reversal by Vlad. Got that front headlock. Used it to roll. Ends up on top.
Oh, great work there. Great ground game. Great jiu-jitsu skill from Kazbekov as he tries to take the back.
There's Eric Wilson looked to roll. Nice roll through. He knew he was going to get his back taken. End of the second. Wow. We got ourselves a hell of a war here. A battle of attrition now.
Here we go, third round. Fighters touch gloves in what's been a great fight here at the Odd in Kitchener, Ontario for BTC 9.
Eric told us beforehand, oh, nice overhand right there. He told us beforehand he's been working a lot on his boxing. And you know what? It has showed. His jab has been very, very effective. He's landed a lot of jabs. Vlad himself has landed jabs too. I heard in Eric's corner he said, you know, jab, put him on the cage, get the takedown, and that's exactly what he did.
That's exactly what he did. Is Kazbekov now on the seat of his pants right now with Eric Wilson trying to advance position.
Vlad looking to the referee, you know, trying to get the stand up, but you know, you got to be sure that you're working to get up there too. He's not going to just stand you up. And you know, like I said, probably have him run around a piece. You got to have some sense of urgency now.
Well, Eric always stays in fight shape, as we mentioned before. He was supposed to fight January 25th. That fight fell through, and it looks like maybe that extra bit of time off has helped him here, as he was really dominant in that second round and coming on strong here in the third.
Yep. Regardless, you know, for taking this fight on such short notice, I'm very impressed, man. You know, in the third round here, and gets another nice double leg. Vlad's looking for that guillotine here.
Yeah. Wilson left his neck open as Kazbekov looking to get himself a third round submission.
It's hard up against that cage there, though. You can't have much torque. You know, your back's stuck against the wall. You're using basically just your hips, and it looks like Eric's fighting it out here, and I don't think he's going to get this. Vlad's got to look to maybe use it to try and sweep, get his legs back underneath. You could go to a butterfly guard or use it to wall walk now and get up on your feet and get back in the center of the cage.
As Wilson tries to pull Kazbekov from out of the cage there, working on the strikes. I think Vlad's really just hoping Todd Anderson will stand this up.
Yeah, but in this position here, he's not going to stand it up. You know, he's in an open guard. It looks like he's not even in a full half guard here. He's working. He's going to look to take the back here. He's going to get it. Vlad's working his back. Comes out the back door. Nice escape by Vlad.
So Vlad fights himself up to his feet as Wilson.
Nice left head kick.
And goes back to the legs with those leg kicks. Good jab from Wilson.
Wilson's working in there, working. Oh, Vlad's looking tired. He's throwing big loopy punches again now. Oh, goes to the body. Nice liver shot there, though. Oh, again with that liver.
Nasty liver shots coming from Kazbekov. Throws it up as well with a jab.
Ooh, nice right hand by Eric.
Big right hand from Eric Wilson.
Again, he sticks that jab in Vlad's face. Vlad was looking for that big hook. There's that leg kick. Oh, but he eats it. See, that's when he doesn't set that kick up. Vlad timed it and had a beautiful overhand right as he landed that kick. Both men go for a shot, but Eric ends up on top. Vlad again go for that guillotine.
Eric's corner was calling for the takedown there, and Wilson shot in strong, gets the takedown. And in a fight this close, this could be a huge deciding factor in how the judges see it.
Yeah, with less than 2 minutes left, you know, it's proven that, you know, Eric's the vet because he's listening to everything his corner's saying. I can hear his corner here, they're close to us. And right when they say something about, you know, like 5 seconds later, he's trying to do it. And he passes now to half guard.
How important is it to hear your corner, Josh, as they're shouting instructions in a pretty packed venue like here at the Odd?
It's awesome, and you know, again, more time you're in the cage, the more you know you can listen and you have comfortability with your corner, and it's awesome when you're calling out as a coach and your fighter does exactly what you say. Vlad reverses this now; he ends up on top.
Oh, great escape from Kazbekov. And as you said, to start this third round, Josh, he needs to pour it all out, and it looks like that's exactly what he's going to do. Try to empty the tank here with 1:10 left in the third.
So we got, you know, just over a minute here. Yeah, like you said, both guys got to dig deep here and leave a lasting impression on the judges. Under a minute now. And Eric's got to look here. He's in full guard here. He's got to use this either to set up a submission attempt, set up a sweep, or use the cage and walk back up the wall and get back to your feet.
We've seen Kazbekov do that time after time in this fight. Will Eric Wilson find a way to get back up and have a flurry on the feet? But I think Vlad, good wrestling experience at Niagara top team right now, is going to win out here, and good pass from Kazbekov.
So yeah, Eric's going to look to invert here. And when you invert, usually you're looking for some legs. Oh, Vlad's weary of it, and Vlad follows his hips pretty well. He's staying on top. Vlad's going to look to stay on top here and try and finish this round on top, try to maybe land some big heavy ground and pound to finish the round. There's the inversion. Nice scramble for Eric. Back to his feet. They're both swinging heavy.
And it's a flurry to the finish here between Vlad Kazbekov and Eric Wilson. And maybe that takedown at the horn from Kazbekov could give him the fight.
You know what? It depends on how the judges look at that. You know, is a wrestling shot, a takedown worth that much? Is it worth landing a big shot? We don't know really. You know, the judging criteria is so up in the air, so it kind of depends on how they're looking at these things. But one hell of a fight, one exciting fight between both guys.
After 3 rounds of professional mixed martial arts, the judges' scorecards read as follows. Judge Buckley scores the contest 29-28. Judge Doyle scores the contest 29-28. And Judge Vandermeer scores the contest 30-27. All for your winner by unanimous decision, Vladimir Kazbekov.
Vlad Kazbekov takes the decision victory. He gets his 6th win as a professional.
I train with him all the time. He's very dynamic, and this is going to be a good one because Cody Pfister posed a tough test.
He comes inside the BTC cage, walks inside like he walked the runway at New York Fashion Week for grungy gentlemen. As you take a look at the tail of the tape, pretty much a lot identical. You see Pfister and his 159 pounds missing the weight, but they agreed to the catch weight here at 159, a 3-inch reach advantage for Cody Pfister as our co-main event is about to get underway.
Ladies and gentlemen, your co-main event will be decided in 3 rounds or less.
Brian Beauchamp, the 3rd and final man in the cage, and Josh, what a stare down as in fighter instructions were given.
We got Cody looking like a wild animal, just ready to be unleashed here. I think he's going to come up pretty strong and fast.
Well, the animal and Cody Pfister is out of the box. Ready to try to back down Asenza.
Nice slip and a jab by Adam. Adam's fighting from the southpaw stance.
Adam Asenza, former BTC lightweight champion, and looks to get back in that title. Nice leg kick from Asenza.
Nice timing on that inside leg kick. Oh, good angles and movement by Adam already. Cody's coming forward. That's something Adam does really well. He moves really well. He's light on his feet. He creates good angles.
Adam Asenza always had that great athletic background, was a gymnast, so that really helps being light on his feet. And it transitions beautifully to mixed martial arts.
Yeah, you know, he's physically strong. He's got good core strength, very balanced. All those things help in the sport for sure.
Cody Pfister said he really wanted a quick finish, a first round finish, a first round submission, whatever he could take in the first round, but that's easier said than done with how tough Asenza is.
And the same going for Cody Pfister. You know, he's a guy that's hard to get out of there. We've seen Prepolek lay some good shots on him, and he just kept coming.
Shot to the body from Asenza moments ago, and Pfister shoots in for the takedown.
He's deep on this. He's going to get it.
Gets the takedown,
Adam
does Cody Pfister.
up.
Pfister working right in front of us, trying to take the back. Almost has one hook in, but Adam doing well to fight the hands.
Yep, Adam's got to look to fight the hands and look to turn into Cody. He's got that leg laced, Cody does. He's trying to pull him off the cage here, but Adam's got a good base. He needs to, to attack the legs a little bit low here, disrupt his base to get him to pull him off. He's not going to do it just by pulling.
And finally does get Asenza to the ground, but only for a split second, as Asenza now he may find himself in a bit of a worse predicament, but Adam doing well fighting the hands, and he's seen this many times.
So Cody has the back, but only one hook in. He's going to look to scramble here. He might get full mount. He does.
Full mount from Cody Pfister.
Now he's got the back.
Takes the back, trying to flatten out Asenza.
A good spot for Pfister here, especially early in the fight.
Everyone's still dry, so that makes this a little bit easier to work for, but Adam's so tough to submit.
So Cody staying nice and close, chest to back, looking to control that wrist control.
Is being up against the fence here, Josh, really a hindrance for Cody, or is it the work to do his advantage?
Right now, it's actually a hindrance, right? Because he doesn't really have much ability to move around. You know, you can't roll him to a side, and he's got that cage against his back to really try to force anything. Much easier in the open mat. So Adam's doing a good job to nullify things here, but he's still got to work to get Cody off of his back.
Adam had the hands pinned down for a second.
Adam need to working on breaking the legs out. Or he might try and flatten him out again.
Well, Adam trains with a real good jiu-jitsu guy, a guy that just got his black belt, Paul Jablart from Nova União, and he trains with Urgis Segeta, who's a monster at 170 pounds.
Yeah, no, Adam's training with some high-level guys, so he's used to these positions. He's been there before. You can see that he's very comfortable here. He's not panicking, but Cody's doing a great job of staying tight, using this advantage position the best he can.
Some moments ago, Cody was trying to trap the arm with his leg.
That's an old school, takeaway. BJ Penn did that a lot back in the day. Here it is again. So it looks, he not only has one arm to defend if he does get this, and then it's much easier to attack the neck with two hands against one.
Trying to wall walk Cody back up to the fence, but now Cody throwing some strikes to pepper Asenza.
To get out of here, Asenza needs to look to work the legs off of him. He's got to look to fight it. It's harder said than done because then you got to worry about the hands around your neck and punches as well. But you got to look to get his back to the mat. He's got to look to slide to his left and get his back to the mat, and then look to try to come on top or at least create a scramble.
Shots to the body from Pfister, working on, but Adam retaliates with some nice back elbows.
Yeah, Cody doing a good job here in this first round. Good back control, showing off his high-level grappling.
A very high-level grappler. Did a lot of training up in Texas. As the horn goes to end the first round, a very impressive, dominant round for Cody the Fist Pfister.
Ooh, nice level change there. Oh, nice knee by Adam. Ooh.
Good knee to the body from Asenza, and Pfister slips, and now Adam working in half guard with some ground and pound. Asenza looking for the kill.
I don't know what happened there, but we've seen Pfister step back, and I don't know if he just lost his balance or if he hurt his leg or whatnot, but ended up on his butt, and Adam's taking full advantage.
Well, before the door was closed, Cody was calling for a towel right in front of his corner. There may be a wet spot that no one saw, which led to that Cody falling backwards.
If that's true, that's very unfortunate. You don't want to see a guy slip in there just due to some water. But now we're here. Adam's in side control. He's looking to pin that arm of Pfister here, and I'm end up in a crucifix position. This is a bad spot to be in.
Bad spot for Cody Pfister, but Asenza now showing what he's made of on the ground with some great ground and pound in that crucifix position, one of the toughest and dangerous positions in all of MMA.
Yeah, Cody's using a lot of expenditure. He kind of has to fish out of water here just to kind of break free to get out of this spot, and he does for the time being. Now he's able to kind of wrap him up a bit. He's going to look to try and get half guard back, and he does.
Asenza working in the half guard now, and now we'll see what Cody's made of on the back. It was going his way all in that first round, and now the roles are reversed and the pendulum swings as it does so many times in mixed martial arts.
That's what's so cool about this sport. You never know what's going to happen, and one round's totally one way, and the next round's totally the opposite, and that's what we have so far right now.
Well, Cody definitely saw a lot of this in his first fight here with BTC against Kyle Prepelic. Mad, wild exchanges. Showed his toughness as well. Took some big shots. And Asenza obviously throws with intention to kill every time he throws a strike.
Yeah, no, Adam has some serious power in his hands. He throws a nice roll hook. He's landed that before in BTC cage. But Cody is one tough cat, and he's going to be hard to put away.
Both guys got great cardio. They can go, as we saw, obviously with Cody going full 5 minute rounds, and
on 48 hours notice.
On 48 hours notice, and Adam's done that before in 2-3 championship level fights.
I don't think cardio is going to be the issue here with these two guys.
No, definitely don't. And most didn't expect this to be the fight as well, Josh. A lot of people thought it'd be a stand-up, rock'em sock'em brawl, but it's turned into a great jiu-jitsu match.
Yeah, one guy on top the one round and had the back of Adam, and now Adam on top playing in Cody's full guard here. I think, Cody, obviously likes having the top control. I think he's more of a wrestling-based grappler. Cody looking to control the right wrist of Adam. He let it go now. But usually when they do that, it might be setting up maybe a triangle, throwing the legs over top. Or they might be setting up an armbar.
Cody trying to show off some great defense, trapping the hands, but takes a deep breath as a good hammer fist comes in from Asenza.
So we've come to the point now where he's been on the mat for quite a while, 3 minutes or so. You're not going to get anything here. You got to look to try and get up. So either work to the wall and get your back to the cage and start wall walking, or start looking for sweeps, or just to create space from the bottom.
Now trying to set up the triangle is Cody Pfister. Some dirty boxing on the ground from off his back by Pfister.
For myself anyway, if I end up in my back in a fight, I'll try the jiu-jitsu game a little bit, but if it, goes past 30 seconds or a minute or so and I'm still down there and it doesn't look like I'm going to land much from the ground game, I'm going to look to sweep or stand up because I got to get back to my feet, because right now Adam's just racking in those points and taking this round.
Now, this is a big round here for Adam Asenza. The first round didn't go his way, but this second round has been all Maverick Adam Asenza.
Yeah, and Adam's doing a good job. He's following Cody's hips. He's staying active in the full guard. Still landing some good ground and pound, making Cody carry his weight.
And also got to remember, Cody missed weight, so he's carrying a little bit extra weight than he normally would. Good shots there from Asenza.
10 seconds left here in the second. Look to Adam maybe posture up and land some big shots at the end here.
And that's going to do it for the second round. The horn goes in a fight that should be, at least unofficially, 1 round apiece, Josh. Back and forth fights, 1 round apiece, and once again, for about the 3rd time tonight, it comes down to the 3rd and final round.
Ooh, nice left hand, overhand left by Adam.
Oh, and a good combination from Asenza.
Ooh,
the
nice
head kick from Pfister.
Ooh, just missing there. Both guys landed some good shots.
Looked like a good shot to the body from Asenza, and he's able to avoid being taken down here.
For the time being, nice elbows on the cage. He's gonna look to pull him off. Oh, Adam does a good job pulling his hips back. But Cody he's so relentless, man. He's like a dog on a bone and just will not let it go. He'll just keep driving forward. As bad the position is, he just keeps going. And usually, he might end up on top here, and he does for the time being.
Oh, tried to escape there, but Pfister had just enough of Asenza's right ankle. That's what gets him now to pin up Asenza up against the fence and work on that ground and pound.
We got a minute into this one, and then Adam's back on the ground here in his full guard, open guard right now. And Cody's on top. Adam's gonna look to use the cage, maybe swivel, might set up an armbar. Cody is aware of it, does a good job of following his hips.
Well, it's not the typical Adam Asenza fight. Normally, we know he likes to keep it on the feet, and he wants to put on a show.
It's just so hard against a guy like this, though. You know, styles make fights, right? So, you know, his last fight, we've seen him with Hamilton Asher was primarily just boxing with him. So that's why we've seen, you know, the amazing footwork and some cool combinations from Adam. But a guy like Cody, just like I said, he's a bull and just keeps coming forward. And it's kind of hard when you have a guy like that with constant pressure. And we've seen it with Surrey City Mateo Volvo earlier tonight.
Yeah, obviously we know Cody's end goal. He wants to get back in the UFC, and Adam Asenza is a tough opponent. He can definitely get the eyes back on you and control that first round, and he looks to be going right back to that formula here in this 3rd.
And again, for the opposite, this would be a huge win for Adam Asenza. You know, Kyle Preplet beat Cody Pfister, got the call to the UFC, so a win over Pfister would be huge for him.
We'll see what Adam can do, because as we said, we don't normally see him, Josh, show off the ground game, but Adam's ground game is definitely something we don't talk about enough, and I think we really need to. This is excellent jiu-jitsu and ability to fight off your back.
Yeah, it is, and he's very, very good, and he's not taking too much damage, but, you know, we're halfway through this round now, and Adam's still on his back, hasn't been able to get a submission, hasn't been able to get a sweep. He's creating a scramble here. He just doesn't want to give up his back.
Great scramble from Asenza, but Cody was able to read that and nearly takes the back. The fence doesn't work out for Pfister yet again.
Pfister, such a vet, just in the middle of all this, just looking over at his corner, literally talking, you know, asking instruction.
from across the cage.
From across the cage, not even like he's close.
Oh, could be looking to take the back here, but once again, as we saw in that Vlad Kazbekov fight, you're so sweaty, it's going to be tough to get these chokes.
So he's got the back here, but he is high. You know, Adam might look to just kind of see him bump and shake him off over the top, but he sits back down. I think he felt that he couldn't shake him off. He's kind of got that half Nelson crank right now, forcing Adam to roll, and he did. Very nice grappling by Pfister.
Yeah, Pfister obviously known for kind of the wild experience brawl type fights, but very competent guy on the ground.
Oh yeah, definitely good grappling, high level grappling, good wrestling.
That's where he did most of his training in jiu-jitsu in Texas for this camp, and it's really paid off here.
Yeah, just over about 1 minute 10 seconds now. Adam's got to look to, you know, you got to have a sense of urgency here. You're down. It's 1-1 apiece going into the third. Now we're definitely down in this round. We got to look to make something happen.
Kind of just take the double under chicken wing style from Pfister and just spread out, so there's no way Adam can even wall walk or sprawl out, explode out.
Yeah, and he's in the middle of the cage now, towards the middle of the cage anyway, so it's actually a better position for Pfister.
He's got a lot of space to work with here, does Pfister, as we're coming to a close here on our co-main event at BTC 9.
You got 30 seconds. You know, Adam's got to make a big move here. He's got to try and, shake those hooks off with his feet like he's doing and trying to create some space and create a scramble. You got to get back to your feet. And he's trying to do so now.
Trying to do so, but Pfister pulls him back, but eats a bunch of hammer fists and elbows from Adam Asenza.
You know, Cody still somewhat has the back, but he's in a weird position, and Adam's laying down some hammer fists, just trying to do all he can in the position he's in.
And the horn goes, and that will end our co-main event in what was a good back and forth jiu-jitsu match. Ground game showed off to the highest level.
Judge Woods scores this contest 29-28 for Pfister. Judge Buckley scores the contest 29-28 for Asenza. And Judge Vandermeer scores this contest 29-28 for your winner by split decision, Adam Maverick Asenza.
Adam Maverick Asenza goes back-to-back in the win column here at BTC 9 with a split decision victory over Cody Pfister.
And in this fight, I think you're going to see Jesse, obviously his striking is his best thing. He's going to look to create angles and use it to set up Troy Lamson and try and get that knockout.
As you see the tail of the tape, the thing that stands out the most to me, obviously the experience and the age factor, but a 4-inch reach advantage for pretty boy Troy Lamson. And our main event is underway. Troy Lamson in the black shorts, Jesse Ronson in the red.
Jesse in his southpaw stance, Troy in the orthodox stance. Jesse is I know he's a catchweight at 160, but Jesse is a big lightweight, so he looks like he put his size back on too. Yeah, Jesse said he didn't want to lose too much size because he knew of Troy's D1 wrestling pedigree at Michigan State. Didn't want to give up that size. He's rehydrated, was struggling there after the weigh-ins. Jesse will, just like his name, he'll look to work that body, try to get those hands come down and then go upstairs. Well, he plans on definitely trying to pressure Troy because he feels Troy doesn't like to get hit. I mean, it's easier said than done, but those wrestlers normally just want to take the fight to the ground, and Troy has really transitioned well on the ground with submissions, 6 submission victories out of his 13. And there's Troy going in for a takedown, but ate a shot and a knee to the body from the body snatcher. Yeah, good defense by Jesse. Oh, what a shot! Right hand. Lamson is hurt! Ooh, that right hand landed right in the chin. Troy's in big trouble here. Lamson is in big trouble as Jesse Ronson trying to take the back on pretty boy Troy. Now, I don't know if this is maybe the smartest move by Ronson. Maybe he should break away and look to keep this fight on the feet and strike. He's got him hurt. He's entering now into Troy's world. Yeah, Troy's gonna sprawl out, take the back. Jesse's back up to his feet. He's going right to the wall. Smart move. And Jesse obviously seen that many a time. Got out of it, bailed from the scenario. Nice little inside trip there by Troy to disrupt the base of Jesse. He's got his wits back to him here. Troy looking for that guillotine, now maybe a Darce. No, you got that front headlock. Just looking to whip, but Jesse's fine. Troy looking to keep that pressure. Drop down for that single leg. Jesse's doing a good job of getting his underhooks, turning him back to the cage. Takedown by Jesse. And this is a place where Jesse said he wanted to fight. He felt Troy couldn't fight off his back, and Jesse wants to put that weight on, use it as an advantage, and then try to mush Troy's face with elbows and punches. We spoke with Troy before, and he said Jesse Ronson is, pretty just blah fighter. That's actually the word he said. He's not really impressed with him anywhere. He says he's just decent, but so far, Jesse clipped him with a nice right hand. Oh, now Troy's looking for this. Troy Anaconda here. He's going to roll. That's in pretty tight. He's looking to trap the arm with the leg, which will make that choke even tighter. Jesse taking some deep breaths. Jesse's got to try and fight his hand, try to get his back flat to the mat. If he's up on that side, it could be dangerous news for him. Jesse looks to be all right, though, but Troy switches the position. Jesse's got a hand fight here, and he does. He's back to his feet. He's going for a double leg. He's going to get it. Got lifted up, and he slams him down. Big slam from the body snatcher, Jesse Ronson, and it brings the Odd Fight fans to their feet. Wow, great exchanges here in the wrestling and grappling department by both guys. Some shots to the body, and gets back to his feet, does Ronson. And now Ronson nice elbows. Troy swings, shoots it for a double. Ronson stuffs it, nice overhook. Great stuff from Jesse Ronson. And Jesse's going to use that front headlock. He's trying to go for a guillotine of his own, but Troy pulls out, and we're back to the feet. This is Jesse's world. He knows he wants to rip to the body, let his hands go hurt and clipped and dropped Lamson in the early goings of this first. Yeah, that's that southpaw versus orthodox. He rolled underneath Troy's left hand and threw a right hook of his own, landed right on the chin, but Troy recovered nicely. Good shot to the body, but a great knee to the body from Lamson. Yeah, Jesse's, nice left hand. Nice that hurt him. That hurt him. Lamson is in trouble. Jesse looking to, takes the back. Good job to switch. Takes the back.
Oh, that choke's in.
He's got the rear naked choke in on Jesse Ronson.
That's deep. That's deep.
And he taps him out. The body snatcher. Jesse Ronson takes another body home.
Wow.
Jesse Ronson, what a win.
Jesse Ronson up on the cage for the first round rear naked choke over Troy Lamson. Wow. Definitely not the way we thought Jesse would get the win if he was to get it, but showing off his beautiful jiu-jitsu.
Unbelievable. What a moment here for the fight veteran from London, Ontario. Gets a win here and stops the hype train around pretty boy Troy Lamson. All eyes back on the body snatcher.
This is such a big win for Jesse, you know, coming off 2 losses, you know, trying to get his career back on the upswing. And I guess a guy like that's tough. There's that right hand there in the replay we just showed that landed on the chin of Troy. That was early in the first. And Troy had this was a tight anaconda here. And look where he throws a leg over, tries to trap the arm. He did the right things, but Jesse toughed it out. Big double leg pickup. And then it's another straight left, I think it's coming up here that hurt Troy. Boom, right there. And that's what set up, you know, the back take and then the rear naked choke finish.
Your tap out came at 4 minutes, 16 seconds of the first round for your winner by rear naked choke submission, Jesse the Body Snatcher Ronson.